Hello Internet, how's it going? Welcome to the Scream Zone. Yeah, I have not played this since the last time I streamed it, which was almost 2 weeks ago. It's going to be great. I have no idea what buttons do anymore. I'm also running without headphones still because ear piercings and minimizing wearing the headphones. So we'll see. Like, the headphones are here and they're plugged in, and they make just about enough noise that I can hear the Emmys. Just about. See how that goes. And also today's stream is shorter because past Elmyra made some life choices, some scheduling decisions, which, in all fairness, they knew they were going to regret. But they were the least bad option. And also at some point we may get interrupted by a cat with cone of shame. Because the cat has been a disaster. But yeah, let's see, how do I play this game again? Where are we? What happened? If I remember correctly... Ooh, to open option screen here, you can adjust screen brightness. Okay, cool. If I remember correctly, we had got into like the second Emmy zone effectively? Some sort of area starting with some sort of letter, maybe C. And we're sort of exploring there and largely avoiding Emmys. And also, BTata, you're gonna have to remind me of my various death counts and stuff if you still have them. Maps. I hear maps are a thing. Let's have a look at the map. How do I look at the map? Not like this, like this. Ha. Okay. Kataris, win Kataris. Good. That's a question mark. That's a question mark. Presumably we can't get to either of those. Oh, we were in this weird zone where there were these little creepy tubes where the Emmy can come down and I can't go, and all sorts. We're effectively aiming for that. And it looks like this exit might get us there. But there's this whole chunk of zone that we haven't explored yet, which I'm going to hazard a guess we'll probably need exploring before I can actually get to the central unit. Okay. Okay, so we definitely want to go right out of this room. And we want to... Okay, we shoot with Y. We missile with R and Y. We free look with L and things. We jump with B. A doesn't appear to do anything. X does melee counters. Death counters loaded. Thank you! Your service is appreciated. Oh dear. Okay, what could possibly go wrong? There's a down from here, and also... Ooh! Ooh! Oh, you look exciting! Ah! No! No! What the hell? Ow! Ah! Am I doing damage? I'm certainly taking damage! Ah! Wait, did I get it? Oh, I got it. Oh, oh, thing to shoot. Thing to shoot. Come on, let me shoot the thing. Ah, there. Ah. Oh, that looks like a hot zone and I don't have an anti-jumper yet. I'm not sure that's to be thanked. It's always nice to know how many times I've died. Well, I have buckled that buckle energy. Let's see if saving will heal me, but I don't think it will. It hasn't. This is exciting. I have regrets. Oh, maybe those things. No, those things don't give me energy either. Okay, this... Oh! I have the thing that lets me be invisible, which is pressing the right stick. It's pressing the right stick. Cool. This is where it reminded me of melee counters and everything. A bit too late, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, see, I went through my controls, I worked out the melee counters and everything, and completely forgot to do them when the thing attacked me. And I think melee counters probably would have been useful there, because they would have let me recover more health. Hear you. Where are you? Okay, I've stopped being able to hear you. Okay, alright, this is fine. I'm tempted to exit again to save this bit of map. Oh! Okay, this is respawned. Delightful. I mean, I guess I can attempt to melee counter it. Oops. Nope! Mistakes were made! Thank you, BT Atom. Reminders are useful. Next time I might be able to implement it. Where were we? Okay, we're here. Let's see if we can melee counter this thing. Ow! Ah! Ah, that's better. Ooh! Okay, I came out with a net positive of energy there. Woohoo! Oh, how do I zoom? Oh, no, that's not what I must do. That's how I zoom in on this map. Down we go, because why would it be simple when it can be complicated? That's it. I can hear it. Where is it? There it is. Let's be invisible. No breathing. Nothing here. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. Carry on. Thank you. Shuffle along. Very good. Ha! Okay, I don't think I can hear it anymore. I wonder what this thing is. Shoot this? No, I can't shoot this. And those pipes look like places where enemies come out of, so maybe let's not do those. Oh, ah! That's it. Also, I have completely forgotten. How do I slide? Ha! That's the button for sliding. Ooh. Can I get to that? Ah! No! No! I have so many regrets! So many regrets! Ah! No! Ah! Welcome to the Scream Zone! Everything is fine! Dang! Okay! One more to the death counter. Yes, passive-aggressive hints. I know that I can Phantom Cloak, but it was too late. Is it? There is it. Okay, I'm not here. Nothing to see here. Move along. Hi Matt, how are you doing? Welcome to the Scream Zone. This is how this game works as far as I'm concerned. 75. Excellent. Can we recharge the Phantom Cloak, please? Please. Oh, actually, doing things recharges it faster, doesn't it? Excellent. Sit. This way. Sliding. I can do sliding. Ooh! Ooh! New door. Ah! Ah! No! No! Dang! No! Ah! No! It sealed the exits! Crap! Ah! Okay! This is fine! Hey! A new stun to add to the counter. I'm going to have to put on headphones for this, aren't I? Because there's going to be exposition. Ow. Ow. Oh no, it's just mapping. Mapping is fine. Area map downloaded. Save progress. Yes, please. No exposition. Cool. Ah, there we go. I did the thing! Okay, maps, eh? No maps. This maps. This is the maps button. Okay. And we're out of the Emmy zone, and this gets us back into the Emmy zone. And we've been over here. And we're still aiming for up here, and we've done all of this bit now. So that's cool. Okay. Off to the right. Oh, this is currently off, is it? I remember this elevator working. Maybe this elevator didn't work. No, let's switch for this elevator. Oops. Oh dear. I have regrets. Oh, oh, good. That's a considerable improvement on energy. Bounce. Let's go this way. Okay. Right. Back to the Scream Zone. It's over there. Oh, this is an exciting door. I wonder how that door works. I wonder where we are and what we're doing here. That looks like an exit. Get out of here. And that will give us, at the very least, a save on that map. Power beam door. Okay. Oh gods, how do I power beam? What abuse of power are you doing? Oh, amazing! I greatly appreciate your abuse of power. Yes, I saw it. Fabulous. Oh no, we believe. That's very sweet. We will... For reference, stream end will be around 6 o'clock tonight, so like an hour and 45 from now, because, again, life choices were made. Ha! Oops. Oi. There we go. Oh, this is exciting. Yeah. Toasty warm. I wonder what we're doing here. Oops. Yes. That is an energy tank that I presumably can't get to from here. No, I can't. That's in the warm zone. How dare! Oh, you. Okay. Okay. More toasty worms. Toasty worms from above. These toasty worms do not stop. Slide under them. Ooh, button. What does this button do? What this button does? Whether I have achieved whatever I'm trying to achieve. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, now I have achieved whatever I'm trying to achieve. I wonder what I was trying to achieve. Okay, not gonna lie, I was half expecting to have made the lava rise my way rather than make it go away, so this exceeds my expectations. Oh, the toasty wolves have gone away. Huh, I wonder how I get out of here to find all of those things. Hi! All of these toasty worms that have gone away. That is very nice. Less lava than expected. Yes! I don't expect games to be nice to me. I perhaps have played too much Celeste. I'm stuck. What does the map say? The map says that's a question mark, question mark, question mark from the other side. Okay. That's where we were. And that's our stuff that we want. But presumably the entrance to all of that is elsewhere? Presumably. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely can't go that way. See, this totally looks like I should be able to slide through there. That is a... Oh, can I shoot through there? No, not obviously. No, Celeste definitely had rising lava chasing you all over the place. And when it wasn't lava, it was ice. Okay, right. Back to the Scream Zone, I guess. I kind of wish, although presumably somewhere here there's been a checkpoint. I do wish there'd been a save point. Oh dear. I'm desperately unprepared for the Scream Zone. Right, we want to go... Oh, that's a question mark, question mark, question mark, and that is a power beam door. I wonder how I opened this door. Because I'm pretty sure that's where I need to go. Oh no, I can hear it. Oh. Ah! Ah! Oh! Okay. I wonder if I need a new thing for that, and if so, where said new thing might be. Oh! Oh, look! Look! I have new elevators. Ha! Whee! Ah! Ah! There we go. This is such a blessing next to the Prime games. In those, if the door needs a specific beam, it always needs that beam. Here it only needs the new beam ones. Interesting, because the Super Metroid seems to also work this way. It only needs the specific thing once. So I have no idea what sequence they got developed in, but I'm guessing Super Metroid was after Prime? Right. Maps. Let's no, this is maps. Okay. Ooh, I wonder what that marker is there for. What was past elmyra thinking? Oh no! Oh no! I did not realise this was taking me back into the Emmy zone. Delightful. Okay. Open thermal door. Sure. Right, maybe. Let's try go this way. Ideally not get our face eaten. Because that might get us to up here, maybe, eventually, somehow. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Okay. Out of the scream zone. They really wanted to encourage beam switching in Prime. Prime was later than Super Metroid, but earlier timeline-wise. One of those. Okay. Save point. We like save points. Save points are good. I have mixed feelings about save points being a thing. Because I'm 40 years old and have a life and want to be able to put down a game when I put down a game. And when I need to put down a game. But I think this strikes a reasonably good balance because it's got checkpoints. And I have seen some very... Oh, for the love of chaos, be more dead. I have seen some very good uses of save points, actually. Or like a not at will save. So Ori and the Blind Forest, save points are effectively a consumable resource, and it does it really well. In all the 2D games, beams are always upgrades to carry the properties of any previously acquired beams. Yes, that's cool. What am I doing in here? That looks like something I can shoot and go up. Yes, you. Be all dead. Thank you. Now, we haven't been up here. But apparently not up here, possibly because it was warm? Maybe? Okay, now we are... Ooh, how does that open? Not with shooting, alas. Come on, be more dead. Thank you. Something over here, though. Oh dear. Oi! Okay. More dead, please. Thank you. Right. You come here. No, come here. Come here so I can stun you. Fine. Good enough. Oops, slide. What is this? Energy part acquired. Collect 4 to increase energy capacity. So that's like an energy tank, but not quite. Sure. Like a piece of heart. save points as a resource being good is weird, having mostly experienced those in the Resident Evil games. Yeah, I haven't played those. It's done really well in Ori, actually, because it strikes the right balance between you having to think about it, but you also being able to actually put down the game when you need to. Okay. More shooting! More shooting. Oh, whoops! I have made mistakes. Have I died twice to non-Emmy things this run? Or this stream? I think I have. Ah, no! There wasn't a checkpoint here. Oops. You please be more dead. How much hitting do you take? Also, what was this? God, I'm so lost again. Ooh, that is a thing. That's a question mark thing. That's a beam block. Okay, cool. Sensor lock door. Interactive device. Right, we've been up there. Okay. There we go. Cool. Resident Evil, the early ones have limited amounts of typewriter ribbons. Not only do you have to find the typewriter to save, you need to make sure you have a ribbon too. Okay, that feels like a lot. In Ori, you have to have the energy to save, and then you can create a save point pretty much anywhere. But it uses up energy, and you have to find the energy, etc. So it does strike the right balance. Okay. Right, I was trying to get that energy part and then not die to, like, ridiculous things. Not dying to ridiculous things would be great. Come back. Come back so I can shoot you. Back so I can shoot you more. Okay. Shot. But there are more things to shoot here. So there are. Cool. Chase you! Chase you and shoot you! There we go. Okay, and hello you. Would you like to come get me? This way. We got that. Hi! Ooh! That's better. I don't like those. Good. It's a good amount of dead. Okay. More dead, please. More dead. Thank you. 90s game design was indeed a hell of a thing. I have spent a lot of time swearing at things like Final Fantasy X. Like, even the Skyward Sword remastered version was a little too much. Where is my next save statue? And it was really weird because there were some areas where there were loads and some areas where it's like, there's nothing here. Ha! Okay. Right. This is exciting. Presumably. Go over here. Ooh. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Ha! Energy tank. Woohoo! I'm still refusing to use the amiibos because I'm being stubborn, even though they would make things easier. Ah! Damn it! Ha! Okay, this is fine. But I didn't have either the range or the timing on that, to be honest. I wonder what's over here. Ooh, thing. Oh, good. We like that thing, although it doesn't let me save. What's up here? Ooh. No, nothing shootable. This feels like there should be something shootable in there. Okay. Wow. We've hit an end to the map. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Well, that has been useful and helpful, and hopefully that was a checkpoint as well. Oh, I see you. I see you. Stop that. I know what this is. Oh, I bet you'll redirect lava flow in entirely incomprehensible ways. Woot! So it has. If I go and recharge here, is that thing that just ate so much of my life going to respawn again? Probably. But hey. I could possibly be slightly more competent about dealing with it. Okay, cool. Okay, this definitely needs that weird triple beam that I've seen in Super Metroid. I wonder where I find that. Well, that's my guess anyway. Maps. Right, let's go deal with that thing. Oh, you need missiles, don't you? Ow. Ow. Shuffle along. Oops. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, all those ways. Okay. Aiming at them is really hard, particularly when there's more of them than one. Yes, that was pretty much the only way I can go, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, what's this? Unknown. mistakes were made. Okay, we're good. Ha. See you. Shoot you from here. Fabulous. Ah! I'm kind of intrigued by all of those things in the background. So, I'm shooting these until all of my energy is recharged. Do you like those? Ah! Wait. Ah! Okay, have I actually moved or have I gone round in circles? No, I have moved. Exciting. Okay. To you. Oh! Is that the shuttle that Adam told me about, and do I... Casual strats FTW, yes, extremely. Okay. I guess we go to Daron. Do we go to Daron? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, this is very cool. Is there anything I should be listening to? No, just random transport noises. It's a long way to Daron. I wonder what happens in Daron. Probably more Emmys. I'm not entirely I'm not entirely comfortable with leaving an Emmy behind and going to a new zone where there's probably another Emmy. Adam doesn't lie, but sometimes it's kind of bleak, yes. Oh, dang. Okay. New place! Okay, cool. That was a new thing. Eh! Oh. Eh! Eh! I'm not doing this very well. Okay, cool, better. How do I do charge beam again? Like so. Cool. Good to know. Come on. Maps. Oh, I wonder if this is the place that gives me the triple beam thing. That looks shootable. What flavour of shootable? That flavour of shootable. I wonder what that means. Oh. Any ideas? This also looks shootable. Well, not the map will tell me. Question mark, question mark, question mark. This game does a lot of work to make sure you don't get too lost. If you have a chance to get into a new area, it's probably for a reason, especially the early game. Yes, I certainly, having looked through the Super Metroid walkthrough, it there seemed to be some movement between different areas before you were done with a particular area to kind of pick up stuff. So I'm not too worried, but I would quite like to know what I need to do to this thing. I'm gonna guess this is not something I have access to. Okay, but I'm kind of stuck here. Do I need to shoot? It's not those things. This means question mark, question mark, question mark. I know this symbol from another game. Yes, I figured. Oh. I'm gonna die here. Oh, no, maybe I'm not. Good, good. I can do one GTH. No, this is the same block. Okay. Ooh. What are you? Recharge station! Huggy huggy recharge station, I like it. Game has locked me to a limit area, yes. We'll see how that goes. I'm very good at walking around in circles. I was watching a video about video game accessibility to players with short-term memory issues, which ADHD, hi! I was like, I'm in this video and I don't like it. But it's very much, I cannot for the life of me remember maps, cannot remember objectives, have to constantly be reminded of stuff, which so far is going okay in this game, especially if I don't put it down for like weeks between streams, which what the hell? Ah! I do not like this! Ah! No! Why are there buzzsaws? What do I do about the buzzsaws? Other than jump over them. Okay. Ooh! Just fell. No! Ah! Dang! Well. Okay. I have concerns. Sonic in my Metroid? Yes. Room colors. You can save your gaming locations marked in yellow on your map. Yes, I did know that. Oh no. No, where am I? Okay, I'm here. This feels like there should have been a checkpoint between here and wherever I ended up. I disapprove of the buzzsaws. Okay, alright. Oh. Oh wow, those hurt a lot. Okay, got that. No! Ah! Scream! Okay. Oh dang. Okay, good. No. we are running low on energy. Ah! Not you. Ow! Ooh! Ow! Flee. Oh! That looks like a useful thing that is broken. And I'm on 9 energy. Delightful. What does my map say? Total recharge station. That would be dang handy right now. Why is it broken? Disapprove. Oh! Welp. It's dark. Also, something goes stomp as far as I can hear, slash my controller's vibrating. Whoopsies! How are we doing on death count? Really? You take me all the way back here? I take back everything I said about you being good with checkpoints. Whee! Okay. Oh, wow. I forgot about the other one. All these things? Ah! No, no, I can't. Dang. Why? Almost. There we go. Ow. F 79. If you don't know where to go next, look for clues using the highlight icon. Sure. I actually have a reasonably good idea where I want to go next. But there are buzzsaws. I extremely disapprove of them. Okay, sell the motherfucker. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oops, no. Actually missile the thing. Whoops. I'm back. Ah! Ah! No, I don't like this. It's doing okay there. Ah! F! Checkpoints fall into one of 3 categories. After transport, before boss, or enter exit enemy zone. Okay. Press X when running to use dash melee. Okay. That sounds like it might be useful in some cases, who knows. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Just missiles. Missiles are good, actually. Ah! I hear aiming is also good. Okay, alright, that's progress? Progress. I kind of almost want to go into an enemy zone for a checkpoint, and I didn't just say that. Right. We have an up and we have that door. We have an enemy zone there. And the question mark door. Can I go up from here? Oops! No! Buzzsaw. Yes, I No, that's that. Ooh! Why? No! No! Oh! Disapprove. Okay, so we're back in this bit with the broken useful thing. Like, this feels like it should be a relatively easy area, particularly with the absence of checkpoints, and yet... Better. Okay. Oh, that's exciting. Ah, okay, cool. Vaguely functional bit. What could possibly go wrong? Cool technology. Back out we go, and that might actually also give us possibly the total recharge station if we can get back to me. One at a time, get in the queue. Have I worked out how to do these? Carabine door. Missile cover. Boom. Ha! Ooh! What are you? Wide beam. I think that's what I needed. Hello? Fires 3 beams simultaneously. Press Y to fire. This beam can push wide beam boxes and destroy wide beam covers. Yes, good. Thick beam. Yes. Yes, good. Okay. Is this thing going to attack me? No. Good. I like it when things don't attack me. I do kind of expect everything to attack me. How do we get out of here? Wait, is the answer shoot things? The answer is shoot things. Whee! Oh! Ha! Success. Ah! Buzzsaw! God damn it! No! No, not these guys again. Oh! Okay, I'm going to... Okay, no! I have concerns. I have concerns of the 19 life variety. Okay. Please tell me that I got the thick beam and that was a checkpoint. I got the thick beam. Success. Right. I should possibly like have a look at the map and work out. Okay, so that gets me there. Like, I'm kind of assuming that this basically literally just wants me to go back to the sea region and use the thick beam to find the Omega energy there. But I guess there might be other places to go here. Who knows? Oh. No, this way. Okay. More buzz swords. Ah! Okay. Some buzz swords to do. I know, I literally can't do anything about these or about that. Huh. How do we get out of here, Samus? Pitfall block, right, that is definitely a one-way. How do we get out of here, Samus? Ooh! Ooh! White beam box. Okay. Hey Hector, how are you doing? Nice to see you back. We are in the Scream Zone playing Metroid Dread. I am very bad at it and I haven't played it in 2 weeks, so I've forgotten how to play it. It's great. Okay, right. I'm just gonna have to deal with these, aren't I? More people be more dead. Okay, good. Just missiles. Missiles are good. We like missiles. Ow! Ah. Oh, yes! My condolences on the Austrian lockdown. The state of the world. Yeah, not too bad. Like it's really weird for like the rest of the world to, or like the rest of Europe to be doing worse than the UK on pandemic shenanigans, because obviously we have been doing very badly throughout. So seeing like Europe just disintegrate is just weird, honestly. All of the buzzsaws. No. Okay. Okay, I need to go up there. Do I just keep shooting this? Do I do charge beam? Ha! Success! Yes, I think that the compressor works. Yee! Make it stop! Ha! Okay, that helps. That helps a lot. But the pandemic is over, Sebastian Kurz said so in some... Look, Boris Johnson's been telling the pandemic is over since, like, I don't know, July? So yes, I think the entire world would like to think the pandemic is over. It's like, no, buzzsaw. Okay, checkpoint. I'll take this checkpoint if nothing else, even if I'm like on 29 life. Nothing is safe anymore. This is an enemy zone, but outside is buzzsaws. So what are you getting on the Switch, Hector? Like, I'm mildly surprised you haven't got a Switch already. Ooh! Uh-oh. 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 Okay, good. Ah! Ah! No! Oh no! Oh no! Dang! Dang! There's an enemy zone door up there somewhere. Ah! Ah! No! 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 Also, please to update counter. Also, ah! Ah! No! No. Oh! This is fine! Yes, talking pandemic. No, I don't think it's talking pandemic that gets me killed in the game. It's just I get killed in this game. Zelda Breath of the Wild. That is a very good game to start with. There's a quick 5-minute game. Yes, BTS. Oh, I like that there is currently no buzzsaw here. Yes, I think I was somewhere over 200 hours on Breath of the Wild. Might have been 300, I can't remember. But that is a very good time sink if you're stuck in lockdown. I'm gonna shuffle out of here briefly. Just to get the... Dang. Just to get the save on the map. What's this? Not shootable. Oh, the cutscene again. Okay, cool. And then we get chased. Okay, so that thing does that. Good to know. Let me out. Ah! No! No! Dang! Oh, how are we doing on various counters? So I have a history of getting games consoles to play one single game. So I got the PS2 to play Final Fantasy X, and honestly, I barely played anything else on the PS2. I got the PS3 to play Dragon Age, and that got a little bit more use out of it. I got the PS4 to play the Dragon Age Inquisition DLC that wasn't available on the PS3, and the PS4 has seen a lot more use. The Switch, I have played a ton of stuff on. 84 death rate counters. So like 1 in 10 death to counter ratio, not too bad. So yeah, I don't know, for some reason I really like the Switch and I've spent a lot of time playing on it, including Breath of the Wild. That total recharge station, which I can't get to, would be really, really handy right now. Okay, trying to work out. I see that this is a shiny new tool I have access to, that's nice. Ah! No, no, no. Eep. Dang. My recommendation is to play with your Lockdown Birdie, formerly known as Girlfriend. Co-op. What have we got co-op for the Switch specifically? Thingy. Towerfall is an archery. Can be co-op, can be competitive. Pixel graphics, lots of fun. I'm sure I've got a couple of other co-op things, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Depends on what kind of games you like. Like, what kind of games do you like? I feel like I haven't spoken to you about video games in a decade? I'm gonna guess a decade. I'm not here. Carry on. Nothing to see here. I'm not here. Good Emmy. Shuffle along. Oh no, have I got you stuck? No. No, move. Move along. Move along. Go away. I'm not here. Nothing to see here. I definitely do not have enough energy to sustain the phantom cloak once the energy runs out. Go away! Okay, I'm on 1 energy! Okay, and I'm out of the Emmy zone. Okay. Mistakes have been made. Mind you, it's not co-op, but Mario Kart is a great game to play with multiple people. How are we over time? I should have taken a break 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that's not happening. I have concerns. Let's have a look at the map. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Save room. We like save rooms. Aha, that's how this works. Please tell me that you also heal me. Please heal me. Pretty please heal me. Like, saving with 1 energy is possibly a bad move. It does not heal me. F! Okay, let's have a quick look what I've got on my Switch. Yes, Towerfall. Towerfall is fun. Even Ob is quite fun. That's a co-op game. It's sort of puzzle platformy thing. We can have a look through my Switch library while I have regrets about my life choices. I swear there's something else that I've played co-op here. Monster Prom has a co-op mode, or has a multiplayer mode, rather. It's not co-op, but it's also not particularly competitive. I can actually hear most of the warning noises, like I can hear them out of the headphones. Oh! Untitled Goose Game. Untitled Goose Game, the update, has a co-op mode, and it's fantastic. It's a wonderful day in the village. You are a horrible, horrible goose, or in the co-op mode, you're 2 horrible, horrible geese. Overcooked. Overcooked is a good co-op game. See, I remember, I have 0 memories. Oh, Unravel 2. Unravel 2 is a lovely, very cute, very sweet co-op platformer. I think Degrees of Separation might do co-op, but I can't remember, and I haven't actually played it. Paul played it for a bit. Oh, Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time is co-op, but also, honestly, you want 4 players for that, so perhaps not the ideal lockdown game. Like, I certainly struggled doing that one with 2 people. Yeah. Does that help? There we go. Now we can go back to my terrible life choices. What am I trying to do? Okay, I think I'm trying to get back to the shuttle. Oh! Yes? Thank Chaos for that! Right, I'm gonna go back to the save room and save. Like somebody who's clever. Woohoo! Success. Oh dear. Right, we want to go up there. that is not the way up to that place. Eh? You're all dead. Good. Ha! Whoops! Nice. Right, back to the sea region we go. I totally remember names of regions in this game other than by the first letter that they start with. Kataris. Kataris. Success! And yes, it did look like it had confined me in quite a small zone, and there weren't any obvious ways out. Not that I spent a lot of time looking at the map and processing, but that seemed like you come here, you pick up this thing, you go back, which is nice. And breathe. That was a lot of Scream Zone. Alright. Oh, is there another exit out of here on this side? No, that's just the shuttle. Okay. Quite like having the triple beam. The triple beam is nice. I wonder where we're going now. Does this beam block? So that saves me all of this nonsense, but there's something hidden over here, but you know what? We can come back for that later. And then there's that beam block. And then I guess what we actually want is here. Got it. They said, extremely confidently. Ah. Okay. Ah. Got it, they said extremely confidently, and promptly got lost again. Welcome to gaming with ADHD. Okay. Into the Emmy zone, out of the Emmy zone checkpoint. Because of course I could have used that mechanic. Those blocks of runners on the ceiling, explaining why they don't fall to gravity when some other white... Yes, yes they do. So glad we're in an era of such useful Metroid maps. Yeah, yeah. I would call this reasonably useful. You. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going down. Ow! Ah! Lee! Ah! Nothing to see here. Move along, this is fine. This is not going to go well. Oh, 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 come on. Go away. Go away. No. How the heck did I just pull that off? Also, where am I trying to get to? I have regrets. Is it over here? I have a sneaky suspicion it's over there. Yeah, that's totally over there. The Emmy's between me and the bit that I need. Okay. App. Wait. Maybe not over here after all. I wonder if there's an up from here. Time to find out, I guess. There is an up from here. Okay. Ha! This is fine. Everything is fine. I have 40 minutes left on this stream, and I suspect I should start looking for a save room, because it's going to take me that long to find one. Eep. Okay, right. So. Ooh. Through this nice beam. Triple beam door. Oh, that's destroyed. Nice. And then... Okay. 40 minutes? I think there is a tiny chance that we might get this Emmy in 40 minutes. But I'm also not really holding my breath. I think we might just hit the death count on the poll. How are we doing for death count? Oh, I forgot about those. Okay, right. I totally remember how to do this. I also do not like that there are now... Okay, good. Two things shooting at me, plus those things, which are helpful, but also... Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. I would like some more of these. Okay, that's good. We like that. Ah. Ow. 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 Oops. Run, Samus, run. Run. Eep! Oops, that's not quite what I meant to do. It's fine! Eep! Ow. More life, please. Ah! Ah! Hang. Okay. Need more life, please. Ow! Yeah, definitely spoke too soon with my estimate about whether we could get the Emmy, because I totally forgot about this thing. more dead, please. Yes, more dead, please. Come on. Whoa! Okay. It does look a bit GLaDOS, yes. Also, have you played the Portal co-op? Because the Portal co-op is also very good. Okay. Omega Blaster online. Okay. Omega Stream online. You are not even going to remind me how to do this anymore, are you? I don't know, GLaDOS always had this eyeball feel. Maybe not quite as squishy eyeballs as this, but... Oh, that's not how co-op works, Hector. In co-op, you build on each other's strengths and you support each other. Come for the screaming, stay for the relationship advice? Right. I totally remember how to Omega Blaster. No, that's a missile. That is how I Omega Blaster. How do I Omega Blaster this? Okay, I kind of wish there was a reminder. It was all about showing the other person how smart you are. Yes, but how is your partner meant to show you how smart they are? Ugh. Don't suppose there is an Omega Blaster tutorial somewhere that I could look up again, because I, for the life of me, cannot quite remember how this works. Map controls, place marker, global map, no, mission log, tutorials, ZR, ha! Omega Stream. Hold Y to fire the Omega Stream and heat up the shielding. It will shatter upon overheating, leaving the core exposed. Omega Blaster, hold R to charge the Omega Blaster. Once charged, press Y while still holding R. Okay, I hold L to use aim mode, tilt L to aim, hold Y to fire. Okay, I think we can do this. I do know that that door was the reminder, but I wasn't quite sure what I was doing as I did that door, so I was like, I pressed some buttons. Again, welcome to Gaming with ADHD. Brain the size of a planet. That is one complicated cannon. Yes, yes it is. It is all of the buttons. Okay, hopefully that was a checkpoint. Hi! Ah! Run away, run away. I'm not gonna run away. Assuming it's coming from... Yes, it is coming from over there. Flee! Eep! No, 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 no. Okay, a reasonably long runway. Which way are you going? You're going this way. Okay, let's take over here. Possibly need to aim this better. Okay, so where are you going? Oops, go this way. Ah! That was so close! Ugh! I forgot that the thing needed charging. Okay, right. This is not as bad as it could be. We have half an hour till the end of this stream. We might still get this Emmy. How are we doing in death count? How's our poll? Also, hello, if you just joined us, this is the Scream Zone. We're playing Metroid Dread. I have not played it in 2 weeks. It is not going as badly as I expected. And do follow me. Where are you there? Ah! Where is my long runway for Emmy luring? Here. More overheating? No. No. 86 to poll has this. Okay. Why am I glowing red? Oh, am I glowing red because I have Omega energy? Oh, no, you're coming this way. This is great. Come on up then. Samus, can you aim, please? Nope. Oh, dang! The poll was whether we'll get to 100 deaths before the end of the stream. I think. I didn't make the poll. BTN has newly acquired power that they're abusing. Samus aiming. Aiming. We can do this. Okay, run. Not this way. Don't run this way. Oh, dang. So, I guess my question is, does the plating regenerate? No, once it's gone, it's gone. That's nice. I approve of that. Hello. Which way are you going? This way. Alright. Ah! No, that's completely the wrong button. Okay, come this way. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh. One of the tip messages does mention that you can split plating and remove them in Big Blast. Okay. Breathe. We got this. Are you still there? Okay. Please. Woo! Ha! Yes! Success. What does this get us? That I can forget by the next time I'm streaming this, which is probably going to be next Tuesday. Morph Ball. Ooh. Is this where I become Sonic? Allows Samus to curl into a ball and enter narrow spaces. Press ZL or tilt L down when crouched to transform. While in Morph Ball form, press B to jump. When standing next to a narrow tunnel near ground level, press B while moving toward the tunnel with L to automatically switch to Morph Ball form and enter. This also works while grabbing onto a ledge leading into a narrow tunnel. Useful! I can be tiny in high up places. Amazing. Gain Orb! Yes! Only half Sonic, you don't have Go Fast yet. Do I get Go Fast? Omega Cannon depleted and offline, reverting to a regular arm cannon. Boo! But I like the Omega Cannon. Okay, I guess we can explore around here a little bit and then find us a save room, and then I can be offline by 6 so that I can prepare for my guest lecture and pay for past Elmyra's sins. Life choices. Ooh! Ooh! I can go get that. Fancy. Shall we go get that? Also, there was another marker somewhere that I probably want to remove. There we go. I am mildly shocked that we got this far. Success! Whee! I am tiny! I guess I'm not very fast. Missile tank acquired. Fabulous. Okay, what else can we do? Normally the Metroid games do not make you wait nearly so long for ball. Huh. Yeah, actually, certainly Super Metroid seemed to give it to me quite quickly, and it gave me high jump very quickly as well. But then again, maybe I imagine Super Metroid is way shorter than this as well. I have not finished it. Okay, what else can we get? Are there any shinies? Give shinies. Ooh, ooh. Oh, used. Used? Oh, that's the thing that goes on rails. Cool. There are shinies up there, which we may or may not be able to access. We've got those things. That's a question mark, question mark, question mark. Ooh, another missile tank. And we have not really been here. That could be exciting. Let's see what happens if we go there. Anything else? We have interacted with that device. There are shinies down here. I have a feeling both of those doors lead to the warm zone, or they don't specifically say so. I guess we go exploring for a bit. Ooh, ooh. Question mark, question mark, question mark. How do we get there? Where are we? Down this way. Let's stick another marker down this way. Okay. Slide. Ah. Whee! Look, I'm an Emmy. Oops. F. Do I need to be invisible to go through here? No. Oh, I know what I need to do to go through there. Ha. Okay. Dead, thank you. Oops. Ha! Success. I think this is water, maybe. Can I go up? No. Boo. But I want to. This feels like I should be able to go up there. Not again. Yeah. More dead. There we go. Okay, so we want to actually go up that way. Cool. Up we go. Nice. So good at maps. Okay. Oh, this bit. Oh! This is concerning. Oh, that's a warm zone door. This is a... Give missiles. Very good. We like those. Shoot the thing. Oh, this is just how we get out of here. This is through the warm zone. That's cool. Small. Okay. Okay, how do we get down there? It's not by shooting through here. That seems to be a completely independent part of the thing, which seems unlikely, so it's probably by shooting through something. Uh-huh. What is that symbol? Do I know that symbol? I may not know that symbol. Takes me to the warm zone. That looks like a save room. I wonder how I get to that. Oh, maybe through here. Very exciting. Warm door with angry noises behind that you enter from mouth. Everything is fine! Yes, I can get there with the tools I already have. Okay, 6-5. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I wonder what tools I have. So that was a warm door. I guess let's try this. Although... Okay, there's a save room up there, so I think I'll try this for a little while, and then that's my save room, hopefully, for when I need to stop. Use the pink thing opening thingy, yes, quite. The problem is I don't know what the pink thing opening thingy is. How aim? No, not missile either. It's okay, I've got missiles. What are you? guys. Forget about those guys. Okay. Let's crawl into the creepy mouth again. Oh, wait a sec. Ha! Ha! Success. Thank you, BTF. That was a useful piece of information. Huh. Also, what is this? Oh, that's a save room. We like those. So apparently it wasn't a pink thing opening thing after all. Okay. Okay. How much do these things regenerate? Ah! Quite a lot. Might just happen fast. Or like take some damage. Ah! Oh, actually, this bit. Missile plus tank acquired. Missile capacity increased by 10. I mean, on the one hand, that's nice. On the other hand, do I want to know what's in my future that requires 37 missiles? Because the last time I asked that question, I didn't like the answer. Eh? Come on, Samus. You can do this. Nope, but really. Oh, I think I might need to be ball first. No. Dang! There we go. No, this is... Oh! Shuttle. Shuttle back to Bateria. Or teleport. Teleportal. Do we want to go places? Do I want to know how many missiles I get with 100%? Not yet. It's not a super Emmy because Emmys are invulnerable to missiles. Oh, we're here. Okay, so maybe we can go down from here. Ha! Thought so. That's cool. That's my that's my save room. That's not where I wanted to end up. I feel like knowing how many missiles I get with 100% is probably spoilers. No, this is not the way out. Well, I guess that gets us back to Ateria if we ever want to go back there. What I might do, actually, we can probably go here still. I can't remember what I wanted to go there for, but we will give it a shot. I have not tried hitting the Emmy with all of the 100%, all of my 100% missiles. Oh, oh, this is exciting. Whee! Okay. Whoops, I did not mean to missile that because buttons. Where are we going again? Okay. I guess we're now here. Where are we going next? The mark somewhere. There. Is this a Chozo base? I want to know who's responsible for this mess of a maze. Because I would like to have a word with them about their architecture. Hey, I'm small. I roll places. I can roll here. Can. I wonder what that gets me. Other than one of those things to face. There's a hidden thing somewhere in here. Shoot all the things. Yeah. No obvious hidden thing. I do realise that that is an oxymoron. No. So I pointed out to another play that they don't try too hard to make the areas make sense beyond general theming. Yes, you don't say. The Emmy place where Emmy does Emmy things. Yes, quite. Okay, I think in the interests of me having dinner before I go and do a guest lecture at the University of Toronto, I'm gonna take my save point. This did save, didn't it? Let's do that again. I don't trust it. Save your progress. Yes. And we're going to call it here. But thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. Follow me if you don't follow me already for more notifications about the Scream Zone. We'll be doing more of this, I think, on Tuesday. Hey, Chap Riley. Thanks, Actor. I think on Thursday we'll be doing Boyfriend Dungeon, which I have heard many mixed things about. I've heard some very good things about it, I've heard some less good things about it, and it was definitely one of those 3 queer people in a basement made a game and then got all of the criticism for it because it wasn't perfect, so I... Hi Slant! Bye Slant! So I kind of want to see that for myself, and we'll see how that goes. So I think the next little while we'll probably do Scream Zone on Tuesdays and Boyfriend Dungeon on Thursdays until we run out of one of those things, and then we'll go back to Mass Effect. Alright, follow me! Follow me, do all of the other things you're meant to do on Twitch, I can't remember what they are, and I will see you folks on Thursday, I think. Bye, Internet!